Aries season is that season when we finally start pretty much going our own way. Like before, we had general themes for everybody. We're reforming our beliefs. We're reforming our identity. Now we're just reforming our values, but we don't know towards what for per se. Like for example, if I could see your individual birth chart, I could see like, okay, Uranus and Taurus is happening in your fourth house. You're reforming your values, but towards your emotional self and your inner self, which is gonna pretty much make you change how you relate to yourself, your emotions, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, however we reform our values is gonna be pretty much up to us and our own birth chart and stuff like that. There's no real theme for that. However, the general theme for everybody is pretty much just expressing who we are, our sense of self, and our identity, as well as just reforming our values. You know what I'm saying? So the best prepared, bro, do what we were supposed to have been doing. Reform your beliefs and change your beliefs about pretty much who you are and what you want to achieve, so that way they're more positive and aligned with your highest self. Make sure you're taking make sure you're taking constant mental action so your thoughts are positive and geared towards who you really want to be. You don't want to be having negative thoughts, negative beliefs, and a pretty much negative unconscious mind, because that's gonna soon get expressed in Pisces season, which is gonna reveal to you what you gotta change, so that you can hopefully purify yourself for Aries season. But if you purify your beliefs now, then in Pisces season you're gonna be dope, and in Aries season you're gonna be super freaking lit and express your highest self and identity and stuff like that. And yeah, so let's get into what's going on. Well, I gotta actually cover this real quick. I forgot to say this inside the Pisces video, bro. So I mentioned how Mercury was gonna be in Aquarius. March 2nd is gonna be in Pisces, which is gonna make you think about and communicate your beliefs in your unconscious mind. So before you were just changing your mind around, now you're gonna be actually thinking about your beliefs. So before you should have been changing your beliefs. If you didn't change it, now you're just expressing what's already there type stuff. So before you were changing, now you're seeing what's already there type stuff. You see what I'm saying? And then March 6th, right? Instead of Saturn being inside Aquarius, it's going to move to Pisces, which is going to make us pretty much restructure our unconscious mind and our beliefs. It could also help us restrict our unconscious mind, which could help us like buffer the fact that we're going to be expressing so much of it. But overall, it's supposed to help us overall should help us restructure ourselves and our beliefs and that type of stuff. That's what it's really for. You know what I'm saying? So now let's talk about Aries season. So of course the sun is going to be in Aries. That makes you pretty much express your identity, your actions, and your impulses. So it could be an impulsive time, but overall it's a great time if you have a pretty much healed and positive sense of self and a positive identity to express to the world and stuff like that, which you can start working on right now by changing your beliefs about yourself and other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We also have Mercury inside Aries, communicating and thinking about our identity, action, and impulses. This makes our thoughts pretty much our thoughts will be geared upon who we pretty much are. And also we could tend to take more action based upon our thoughts. So if we have a lot of negative thoughts, we could be more impulsive towards those. However, if we have positive thoughts about who we are and stuff like that, it's going to be pretty much just great. And we're going to communicate that outwardly and stuff like that. And it's just going to be pretty much dope if we have a healed sense of self, because Chiron is still going to be in Aries, which is still healing your sense of self, identity, actions, impulses, all that good stuff. You still have Jupiter in Aries, which is going to make you still expand upon your identity, actions, impulses, sense of self. Yeah. So as you can see, very impulsive time. We're expressing these we're expressing these impulses and sense of self. We're expanding upon that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be very impulsive or very great if we have a good sense of self. You know what I'm saying? And a healed identity and stuff like that. Venus and Taurus, valuing your values, literally. And then Uranus and Taurus, reforming your values. So if we value our values and we are reforming our values, that means that we're valuing reforming our values. Now, in what area of our lives, I can't say unless I can actually see your birth chart with a birth chart coaching session. You could get one link down below, but you don't got to. And it's like, yeah. Then we also have Saturn and Pisces, which is making it. Oh, wait. Whoa, I skipped. March 23rd. Oh, I'll say that. We also have Saturn and Pisces, which is going to make us structure the unconscious mind and our beliefs. Then on March 23rd, Pluto will be in Aquarius. That's going to make us have a deep impulse to reform. And of course, reforming our values. So that's a really big part. Reforming our values. In what area, I can't fully really tell you unless I say your birth chart, like I just said. But yeah, and then March 25th, Mars will be inside Cancer, taking action upon your emotions. So even more ways to be impulsive. However, Pallas Athena, asteroids inside of Cancer, meaning that your emotions are a great source of power right now. So if those are a great source of power and you take action on it, it could be pretty dope if your emotions are positive. So a good way to work on stuff right now is that you can work on your emotions also, which deals with working with your unconscious mind and your beliefs, because those kind of spring your emotions a little bit. So if you could really just go inside and make sure that you have beliefs that make you feel good, that align with your sense of self and your goals, and you really take action towards your thoughts to make sure you have positive thoughts that align with that, then when you start taking action towards your emotions, it's not going to be as bad. However, the moon rules your emotions, and the moon changes every like 2.5 days. So, like, you're taking action upon different emotions almost every single day. That could be a bit hectic, you know what I'm saying? But like overall, it's not going to be too bad. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that if you have if you already have positive beliefs and a positive sense of self, then you won't really have too many negative emotions. Your emotions will be more positive, and you'll take action upon those and really create amazing things inside your life. So try to really just heal at this time. Like I said, build new beliefs that align with your true sense of self. Make sure the beliefs are positive, that make you feel good and stuff like that. They're aligned with your goals, and constantly watch your thoughts, and make sure that your thoughts are geared towards that positive sense of self and geared towards your goals and what you actually want to achieve. If you work on all that right now, then Pisces season, when you express all those beliefs and stuff like that, will be great. Then Aries season, when you express your identity, is going to be great. You know what I'm saying? And then also, if you know what values you want to start reforming, definitely reform those during Aries season and stuff like that. Like I said, I need a birth chart coaching session with you to see what area of your life that is. But overall, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Just see naturally inside your life, what values do you have to change? You may value playing video games. You may not value that anymore, or you may value playing it less, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just see what values you got to change and stuff like that. Overall, you don't really need the session too much, but it can help. You know what I'm saying? Link down below if you want that. But yeah, that's Aries season, bro. We're gonna be starting our new journey, expressing who the freak we truly are, reforming our values, and it's like, yeah. Only thing to be careful for, it could be a very impulsive time if you don't have positive emotions and a positive sense of self. And even if you do, you know what I'm saying, you can still be a bit impulsive during this time. So just be careful for that, okay? That's Aries season though.